Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my candle day haul. So Bath & Body Works every year does a annual candle day, which is basically the lowest price that you can get their candles for. I believe in the States it was like $9.95. Here in Canada it was $11.95. Like all of our candles retail for, now they retail for $27.50. I remember when they were like $24, I think was their like retail price, which no one ever pays. So I did go to my store in the city at the Eaton Center first thing when it opened. So I will show you that footage and show you what I saw in store, and then we'll get into my haul. So the front of the store was mostly the standard Christmas type candles and more of the basic packaging. Some of the better packaging was in the back of the store. The front also had the Bridgerton collection that was available. I totally forgot to smell these. I was interested in Colin's return and I didn't even smell it. I totally forgot that those were there. My favorite here is on the end. I picked this one up. It was Vanilla Bean Noel. So here's some of the cuter packaging for this season. The fresh cinnamon rolls. We've got Merry Mimosa, cranberry something or other. I'm not sure what that one is. And then vanilla bourbon. I wanted to pick that one up, but I ended up not getting it. I was trying to be smarter. Again, also all the basic White Barn ones. So I do have one of those vanilla beans. I did want to zone in on this one, the mahogany teakwood high intensity, because I saw yesterday that that was sold out online. So they do have it in store. So again, these are fairly standard, not Christmas ones, so it's nice to see that there is a variety of some other stuff and it's not overwhelmingly holiday candles. And I saw there was a body care aromatherapy one. That was kind of an odd, only a one-off, I guess. I didn't see any other aromatherapy ones. And then some more holiday package ones. So I really like a lot of this packaging too. I think it's really cute and pretty. I don't really like a lot of these scents like Tree Farm or Fresh Sparkling Snow. Oh, and I wanted to show this too. There was the little fireplace. How cute is that? I think it probably turns on. It'd be probably a lot cuter when it turns on. And yeah, a few more here. There's the Happy Kwanzaa. I liked that one. That one's a nice scent. I will say I feel like a lot of the scents sort of blend together, like Merry Cookie and Sugar Cookie, and there's the other butter cookie one that I picked up. And I like that packaging too. I think that's super cute. Again, winter and holiday, like I don't really love these scents, but I really, really like the packaging. I didn't pick up the Feliz Navidad because I bought that one last year and I still have it. It's pretty full. Oh yeah, there's the new hand soap. That was the one that I was looking at. Christmas Kitchen. There's a new hand soap. So I didn't smell it, but I saw that that was new. It was kind of a random thing. Then here in the middle section, they had some of the stuff that they previewed a little while ago. It was part of that collection that had the one pattern that was removed. So again, I don't really like that packaging, to be honest. It feels very AI. But that pink, that frosted cranberry is super cute. And then a few more over here, lavender and pine, frosted coconut snowball. And then here was a whole nother collection too that was like summer type candles. So again, really nice to see a variety here. I think these ones smell really nice. Again, I didn't really pick many of them up because I'm not super interested in the scents, but I did like the scents. Like that pink pineapple one was really nice. And the mahogany coconut, I ended up bypassing that one and getting a different one, but I do like mahogany coconut up here at the top. So yeah, a really nice variety this year, I feel like, in the store. I felt like last year it was a lot of Christmas stuff. And again, here's more Christmas stuff. So this collection I think is really pretty. Again, I don't like any of the scents in this, like the midnight snow and stuff, but I think the packaging is very pretty. And then here in the middle, I totally didn't even notice the bear because I was looking at the candles with the bows. So I just wanted to show, like, they did not have a lot of the candles with the bows on top. I'm assuming they're probably all gone by now. I feel like it was a little too much for me, so I didn't buy any of those. And I wasn't really interested in getting any of those scents this time around. But yeah, there's the new scent, the cookie butter truffle, and then the cute little bear, which again, I didn't notice right away. And then I was like, oh, the bear, look how cute that is. It is pretty big, but it's super cute. So yeah, just wanted to show that a little bit more zoomed in because it's pretty darn cute. And then this collection, I really like the patterning of this collection. Maybe that's because I'm Scottish, but the plaid, the marshmallow fireside, I really like. Wasn't sure I was gonna get. But yeah, and I do like this basic packaging too. Like that's what the coffee and whiskey is like, and I do really like that. I was actually looking for leather and brandy, and I never saw it in the store. That was the only one that I was looking for that I did not see. But yeah, I do like the plaid. I do like the plaid packaging. Again, I'm not a huge fan of all of these scents. I think I already have it under the Christmas tree or something similar. So this collection, I like the scents of this collection with the coffee and the lemon. I did not like that packaging. The lids look super cheap, so I ended up not picking up anything. Again, here's a few, like a one-off with the Palo Santo, but then more of the White Barn basic. They have, I don't know if I show it later, they do have like the whole wall of White Barn that's always there in this store. It's the same wall all the time. But a few little different ones, like a different champagne toast packaging, which is really cute. And the Black Cherry Merlot, which comes in a couple of different types of packaging. I'm not sure if yeah, there it is. There's black tie. That was another one that there was very few of. Just a handful of black tie there. But yeah, I don't like the lids for some reason. In person, they looked kind of, I don't know, meh. But these scents were really pretty. I'm not a fan of apple, but the other scents, even the lavender wasn't too bad. And then yeah, there's a few more. There's the Black Cherry Merlot. That was, I believe that's the 2024 packaging. And then the wooden crate packaging, or wooden crate shelving that they have on the left-hand side of the store had all of like the older fall scents. So if you are still looking for fall scents, they had a lot. Both sides of this was filled with like leaves and multiple leaves and all the pumpkin, the white pumpkin and the pumpkin pecan waffles, and yeah, all the pumpkin stuff was over here. Again, I'm not a huge fan of all of these scents, so I didn't pick any of them up. But, except for that. So the 4 coffee and whiskey down there at the bottom, it took all of my willpower not to pick up all of those. I ended up bypassing it entirely because I do have a backup. So yeah, here's the wall of the White Barn. This is standard. I don't think they changed this. This is always the White Barn side, I think. From my recollection, every time I go into this store, the left-hand side is near the back is always or I guess mid-store is always the White Barn. And again, all the standard, pretty much all the standard scents. And again, there was more of that mahogany teak wood. And then there was one last little shelf here that had like the body care ones, which again, they didn't have a whole lot of it, but they did have some of it. So it was nice to see that they had a few of them. So if you are looking for it, it is there. This year I felt like the store had more of a variety. I felt like last year there wasn't as many different kinds of candles, and there was just like a lot of the same. Like I remember last year I felt like there was a lot of Christmas stuff and not a lot outside of that, and like the White Barn, because I feel like the White Barn stuff's always there. But I felt like this year variety was a little bit better. And I mean, there were some like candles where there was very few left, and I don't know if that was just like all that there was, or they're like, you know, maybe putting some of it out and then they're waiting and putting some more out Saturday and then some more out Sunday. Generally that does happen, though. I do see, like, if you go, maybe not tomorrow, but if you go Sunday, you'll probably see a different selection because stuff is sold out. They've brought new things out. So yeah, I did have a list. I will put it up here of like my wish list, and it was a lot of same. Let me just look at it on my phone. So what I normally do at the candle days, or for any Bath and Body Works sale, I look at what I already have, what are the gaps, or what are the things that I want to get that I don't already have. And yeah, There's a lot of vanilla on this list. So I didn't get all of this, but I definitely was interested in all of this. I did buy 7 candles, which was a lot more than I bought in previous years. I had a lot of restraint in previous years because I felt like my candle collection was overflowing. This year, I don't know, I was in the mode. I was in like the cozy mode and I wanted to buy candles, so we bought 7. And I felt like that was good. Like there's a few that I left that I really wish I bought, but you know, there's only so many hours in a day that you can burn a candle. And there's only so many like same. Like I said, a lot of the vanillas started smelling very similar. Like the cinnamon, I forget, it was like cinnamon sugared vanilla or cinnamon vanilla. That didn't smell as cinnamony as I was actually hoping for. And I normally don't like a cinnamon scent. But yeah, it was not very strong. And then there was a caramel vanilla that I was interested in, but again, wasn't really that different from other stuff. And there was also a vanilla balsam that I wanted to buy, but I have fresh balsam and I have vanilla bean. So the other day I just burned both of those at the same time. So kind of I didn't need to get the vanilla balsam. So the 7 candles that I did get, the first one was Vanilla Bean Noel. So I'm surprised that I didn't have this in my collection because I always have this in my collection. So how did I like finish mine and not replace it like ASAP? This is like my favorite candle of all time. And it's interesting because I don't necessarily love it in the body care. I do have a body spray, but I bought this in like the body cream. I haven't tried the lotion in a long time, but like the body cream, I don't really care for it. But the scent notes of Vanilla Bean Noel are creamy vanilla, cinnamon, no, sorry, that's the wrong one. Fresh vanilla bean, marshmallow fluff, and vanilla cake. The next one I picked up was Christmas Cabin. So I do like the Christmassy scents that are like not just like hardcore pine or like hardcore cinnamon. Like I like the mix of things. And this one has a really nice mix. I also love the packaging. I love this sort of like plaid packaging. Again, Scottish background, so maybe that's why. But I do think it's quite pretty. And this one's like, it doesn't have cinnamon in the scent notes. The scent notes are spiced clove, crackling fireplace, well, and then it says cozy cabin. So what does that mean? I don't know. There's definitely a cinnamon note in this. It's got a sweet cinnamon smell, but also it's not super sweet. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm curious to see what this one smells like when it's burning because I was hoping it would be a little bit like Marshmallow Fireside, where you get that little bit of like the wood burning smell. So we'll see when I start burning it, what it smells like. The next one was Coconut Sandalwood. So in my list, I did have, Mahogany Coconut. I ended up picking this one over that one because this one was just a little different, and I just finished up a Mahogany Coconut. So I wanted to try something a little different. Again, this one's a little fresher than what the scent notes imply. So the scent notes for this one are Coconut Palm, Luxurious Sandalwood, Warm Musk, and Jasmine. But it's got a little bit more freshness. Like it's not as musky as I thought it would be based on those scent notes. And it really, what actually kind of drew me into this, I do like this packaging. It's like a very pretty like peach color. So this is sort of like an all year round non-holiday candle for me. That's the other thing too, because there is so much holiday that it's hard to like buy other things. And like, I don't know, when I'm in this time of year, I feel very cozy and like, again, want to like light all the candles. But outside of this time of the year, I don't light a whole lot of candles. So it's like trying to find that balance, that mix. This was the other candle that I was like, I gotta get this one. I really want to try it. It is the Vanilla Eggnog. So the scent notes on this one are creamy vanilla, cinnamon stick, and dash of nutmeg. Again, maybe not a whole lot different than other candles. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of them are smelling same to me. They all have that a little bit of that cinnamony spice scent. That little bit of vanilla, that little bit of sweetness, just in like varying degrees. I'm curious again to see what this one smells like once it's burning. I hope I like it. I was a little concerned about that with this one. Another oddball for me to pick up was Cherry Blossom Pound Cake. Again, I'm surprised I picked this up. I, again, was drawn into the packaging. This is the same as the creamy, like, same style, but this is pink. And normally I don't like florally scents, but this is not really floral at all. So the scent notes on this one are cherry blossom, whipped pound cake, and vanilla frosting. And I always want to buy a lot of the like cake scents. Like there's like, I can't even think of any of the names right now, but like the strawberry pound cake and those ones, but they're always too fruity for me. I don't really like a fruity candle. And this one has like basically the cake smell, but then that floral, but it's not too floral. It's more like fresh. It's like a fresh cake. I don't know how to describe that, but it's like a fresh cake, a light cake. Not too sweet. I don't know. That mix of that cherry blossom cuts some of the sweetness, but it's also not too floral where you're just like, oh, like there was one, I forget which one it was, and I was like, oh, it was just too floral, like for the cake. I think it was like a lavender one. It was not nice. I did not enjoy that one. This one I picked up specifically for my dad. So surprise, Dad, this is your Christmas gift. This is cinnamon sugared pecans, or pecans, however you like to say it. It smells exactly like what you think it would smell like. The notes are warm cinnamon, toasted pecans, and brown sugar. And yeah, it's like a nutty, sweet, cinnamony pecan. It's quite nice. And I specifically picked this for my dad because I think he'll really like this packaging. Again, the plaid, it's really pretty. And this one has the really pretty lid on it too. So I think he will enjoy the aesthetics of this one. And then the last one was the 7th one I picked up. And I feel like this was maybe a scarcity thing, a newness thing. I really didn't need to pick this up. It's actually very similar to the one I just shared. And it's very similar to like the vanilla eggnog as well. This one it's new, so that was kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to pick it up. And they didn't have a whole lot, at least out on the display. It's the cookie butter truffle, and the scent notes of this one are cookie butter. What is cookie butter? I don't know what that is. Whipped cream and vanilla extract. So again, same with a lot of the notes. This one has a bit more of that butter scent to it. That's just a little more bakery, if that makes sense, compared to some of the others. But like I said, they're very, very similar, just like hints of slight differentness. And that was the other sense. Like everything, there was a lot of vanilla mixes. I mean, and I love vanilla. And there was a lot of like cookie kind of mixes as well. Like there's Mary cookie, sugar cookie, this one. I think there's a sugared snickerdoodle. I don't know if that was actually in store, but I know it exists. So like I feel like there's a lot of same with some of the fragrances or some of the scents of the candle. So that was it. That was my 7 candles, and I stayed under budget, which was $100 was my budget, and I paid in total $94.52 Canadian. So that we have 13% tax, wow, numbers. We have 13% tax here, and again, the price was $11.95 for each of those candles. So yeah, I'm happy with what I got here. This is probably the only one that I'm like contemplating, like, do I just return it? And it's like, no, I'll keep it. It might go like to the family home, or it might kind of go into like back of the drawer, and then I'll pull it out later, because like I said, there's too many sames with some of these that I just maybe hold off on burning that one for a while. And yeah, I'm not planning on buying any more candles for at least a year now. Like, this is it. Well, okay, like I said, there is still a few that I wanted to get that I did not pick up. Like I said, I didn't smell the Collins Return that I really wanted to, and I'm curious to know if I like it. If that one happens to be around for semi-annual sale, I might pick it up. If I happen to be at a store and I see it and it's like still this weekend, I might pick it up. There was a couple more that I was like, kind of maybe. So I'm not saying this is it, but this year, like after this year, next year, I'm not buying any more candles. We're 2024 is the cutoff. I actually have created a spreadsheet now, and I've logged all of these candles into that spreadsheet. I've put this one in just to have the scent notes, but I'm going to take this one out because it is not one that I'm keeping. And I need to like log all the ones that I have existing, because I want to keep better track of like how many I have, what are the scent notes. And it'll be good for reference too, for going back, because like I said, a lot of the notes are same. A lot of the candles are very similar. They do bring back scents, but under a different name. So it'll be interesting to see if I come across those. Again, I don't buy a lot of candles. Like, it's funny. Other people are like, I forget whose video it was. Whereas like, I was thinking like, I made this list. Originally it was 12 and then it was 15. And I was like, oh man, I'm going crazy. Like, I'm going overboard. And then I was watching someone else's video and they're like, oh, I'm going to show restraint this year and only buy about 10 to 12. And I'm like, we are on like opposite ends of the spectrum. So like, yeah, when you watch any of the bigger Bath and Body Works YouTubers, like they buy all of the scents, so they have a bit more information in terms of comparables. But you know, my tiny little collection, and well, mid-size collection. Let's not call it tiny. It'll be interesting to see what kind of like overlap that might come up in the future, but definitely not like, again, next year, X-nay on the candles. We are finishing. We have enough. I have plenty. I really did want to buy a coffee and whiskey too. So that's the other one that's like, I do have a backup. So I have two, but the one is like almost done. So I'm about to start the new one. And I'm like, I kind of feel like I always want to have a backup of that in my collection. Kind of like where is it? This one. Like I should always have one of these in my collection. And I don't know how that happened that I did not have one of the Vanilla Bean Noels. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to wrap up this video here. If you liked it, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.